Good evening, everyone. This is Pradeep Mal, Ambassador of Change from GETI. GETI is the Global Education and Training Institute of Lucknow. We are the premier training institute for teachers and principals all over India. We have many in-service and pre-service programs which are conducted by our international and national trainers. And for more information, please get on to gettilearn.org, that is GETILEARN.org, or contact us on 7408401000. Right now, you're on our disruptive educational program. This has been provided to us by our mentor, Dr. Sunita Gandhi. And on this platform, we have interacted with more than 1,000 educators from India and all over the world. And this evening, we have for you Mrs. Samikshya Madhukullya. She is a PhD research fellow and teacher of the Glow School in Tezpur, Assam. She is an MA in Cultural Studies. She has qualified NTA, NET, and JRF in folk literature. She is pursuing her PhD from the University of Science and Technology, Meghalaya. She is also related to national and international NGOs working on women empowerment and child development, gender culture, and educational expansions. She is also on a couple of NGOs, reputed NGOs from South Africa. She won the Kailash Nath Dutt Award for the highest GCPA. She has also spoken on several webinars and has edited ISBN books on women, gender and empowerment issues, and thinks of herself as an aware citizen of India. She will be speaking to us today on culture and education. Good evening, ma'am. Thank you for being here with us, and over to you, ma'am.
Good evening, sir. Thank you so much for inviting me to this esteemed institution because GETI is an institution which most of us know and its importance in creating education and spreading the education across is very important to all of us in India and also abroad. So thank you so much for inviting me here. And today I'm going to speak on the topic of education and culture. So, before I start, it's a very interactive session which I want to do because education and culture is one of the most important aspects that we need to know. So, I'm dealing with the contents of what is culture, then what is education, relationship between education and culture, influence of culture on education, and the conclusion. So, when we talk about culture or when you talk about our roots, what do we understand by that? So, as the famous saying, a people without knowledge of their past, history, origin, and culture is like a tree without the roots. So, culture is something which is inevitable and which is present in our lives from the time we are born or even before that. So, even before, if we look into the liminality theory that comes before we are born as well, the moment we are known that we are coming to the world, we are getting to be born, we come to know that okay, there are several kinds of rituals that follows when even we are in the womb. So culture is something which cannot be denied and it is dynamic in nature. Okay, everyone has this different kinds of rituals which they follow. So something to say about culture in one word, it would be culture is the root on which we stand. So it's like we have culture in each and every part of our life, and on the other hand we are talking about another concept which is education, and it is said that education begins from the womb till the tomb. So it's again somehow related to the very origin of education, and culture is related to one another because everything starts from the moment you are present in this world in the form of a kid, or before, even before that, when you're present in the form in the womb of your mother. So the next point I would like to say is, so what is culture? What is culture? Culture for people, there is different meaning people associate to culture because it's such a multifaceted space and it's such a multifaceted concept. Culture is basically a way of life, how people live their life. It may be people who are living it from ancient time, it may be people who are living it in recent times, but it is basically a way of life, and it is something associated with also something that is inherited from the past. So we always often look at culture. If we say that it's culture, we basically say it's something related to our heritage, or it is related to our ancient norms and traditions. So according to some understanding, culture is also something
Ma'am, there seems to be a connection problem somewhere. So we'll wait a while ma'am comes back on. I'm sorry, she's having some Wi-Fi problems, so she's trying to come back on. Yes, man, you're back on now.
Okay, so should I begin from start from the beginning, or should I start from the beginning?
Yeah, ma'am, share your screen.
Yeah. So should I start from the beginning?
It's a weak Wi-Fi connection, ma'am.
Hello? Hello? Yes. Yes, sir. No, actually, here the networks is showing full. I don't know, maybe because of the weather or something might happen, but the lines are showing full connected. So, yeah, let me retry or something. Yeah. অংকু এবে কোনে ফোন কৰিছে বে এইটো ক না বে এইটো বাৰে বাৰে কাটি গৈছে বে বাৰে বাৰে মানুহটোৱে ফোন কৰি আছে বে যোনে নহওক মানা কৰ না বে এটা আকৌ কাটি গ'ল
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Okay, ma'am, you're on right now. Let's do one thing. We'll